work this up that left-hand side.
That's a pretty good break there to finish up in the first cut. With that ball sitting up fairly well, a lot more options available.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. This could be a good one.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
11 feet away. Oh, wow, just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. So that in for his par, and it'll keep him at 1 under. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
119 left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards. Nah, that was right all the way. Okay, safely aboard. 14 feet to the hole. Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. That one just gonna sneak on by. One under on the day. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. So we'll tidy that up for his par, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. From the fairway Nota, this his second.
147 to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. Okay, that one's dancing. Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Yeah, what a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. And that will do just fine. Now Nota his second from the fairway.
141 yards left to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left. Gap wedge in the air. This has got to get up.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. That's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Oh, boy, that is going to leave a sour taste here at the end of the round. Two under par for the round. Frank, once again, we saw a lot of outstanding golf here at Quail Hollow.
And we saw why this is such a great driver's course, Rich. The fact that so many holes bend in different directions.
From scenic Lighthouse Point here on the rugged coast of Maine, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined by Frank Nobilo. Frank, late tea time here this evening. We should have plenty of light to get us through, but tell me what you're going to be watching for today.
Just the round developing, Rich, is the big thing. You know, you've seen how the golf course can play during the course of the day. I don't know, evening light's different too. You know, if we get a good afternoon this afternoon, that flag is just going to stick out. I think it should be tremendous.
So we're just going to get in a quick 9 here. Let's start on the back at the par 4 10th hole. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
He's in a good spot, 135 yards left to the flag. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
This one's looking good.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. The line perfect there, and that's in for a birdie. That's up the left side. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
113 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal. Finds the fairway.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Okay, good work from off the green, and that's how you walk away with a birdie here at the par 5. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. This for birdie now at 14.
Absolute perfect spot to putt from. Very little break, if any. He should be able to just run this right in.
Oh, that is a picture of class right there. A tee shot on the green, and then a long putt goes down for birdie. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. Oh, this could be good. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little Seve-esque, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Ah, yes, well done. It's a birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
He's got 95 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, that is so well done. That is a 50-footer right there, straight into the bottom of the cup. Frank, we saw it all today here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. We played about a 700-yard par 5 and almost 600-yard par 4. Some really demanding par 3s. This was enjoyable and challenging at the same time. EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the banks of Puget Sound and Chambers Bay Golf Course just outside of Tacoma, Washington. Rich Lerner, pleased, as always, to be joined by Frank Nobilo up here in the tower. Frank, Chambers Bay's gone through some changes since it hosted the U.S. Open back in 2015. How do you size up just how the course plays now?
Definitely better. I remember when Jordan Spieth won there in 2015. It was so new to us all, but all the changes have been positive. And it's semi-links golf, so get out there, have a look around, let the ball bounce and roll a little bit. But there's some fun, really fun shots to be hit out there.
We're just going to play 9 here, so let's get it started as we head out to the tee at the par 4 first. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
113, pin just on the front edge. Gap wedge coming in with just a bit too much heat, gonna end up just beyond the flag.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. This is a 19-foot putt. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for birdie.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. So this, his second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
We talk so much about that dreaded long bunker shot, and that was played beautifully. I would take that any day of the week.
This is a 13-footer. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
127 yards, that's what he's looking at down the flagstick, pin smack bang in the middle.
Now, from the first state of Delaware, EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to the fabled Wilmington Country Club, part of our continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
So 9 holes is the choice here today. Let's get things started here at the par 4 first. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. "13 feet away." Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, no problem with that one. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. One over for the day. No fairway here, this one in that rough. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yes, well done to get it in close, and then that finished off for a birdie here at the par 5.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Cleans that up in the hole. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
157 to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here. Nope. So he'll finish that off for his par, and it's going to keep him level for his round.
Well, nice drive right down the middle.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second. This one looks right on point.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
8 feet remaining here for birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now Notah his second from the fairway.
Left with 154 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie.
18-footer. Hit a good putt there. Maybe didn't quite break as much as he wanted it to, and it leaks by to the right. So we'll finish that off. It's a par, and his score will stay at -2. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second. I like the looks of this one.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Disappointing. So you can see, definitely not a gimme there. That's 2 under par, playing well. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it
Now, from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway, because Pete Dye, I mean, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you know, you think the trouble's on the right when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
So we're just going to get in a quick 9 here. Let's start on the back at the par 4 10th hole. And that will do just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right there. And that goes down for a birdie. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Very smooth there. That one in for a birdie. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. That one safely on the putting surface. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
So this will be a par, and he'll remain at -3. Nope, that's going to run off the fairway and into that long, thin bunker that extends nearly the length of this 14th hole. Hoping just to get this on somehow, his second from the fairway bunker.
Well, it was a good strike out of the fairway bunker, but that greenside bunker just lapped up that shot.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich, there's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of this green. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away. Oh, this is straight at it.
It is a really good line.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This from about 10 feet.
Oh, yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. That is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 4th shot into this par 5. Oh, that's how you do it right there. The approach misses the target, but the putter coming through from off the green, and that is a bit of a surprise birdie. Yep, you got to consider any shot on the green to be a good one here at 17, right? Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
He might like this one. He might really like it. Oh, nothing to it, right? Just pop it onto the island green and finish it off. Not this time. It is a bomb for birdie here at 17. Wow. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
The line. Perfect there. And that's in for a birdie. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
Now, from the host of the 2022 United States Open Championship, the Country Club at Brookline, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts, this is EA Sports coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
We're just going to play 9 here, so let's get it started as we head out to the tee at the par 4 first.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day.
There's always an adjustment of feel for a shot like that because you've got to judge what it feels like when you get so much grass between club face and ball. That's why the ball doesn't come out as quick. That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Notah Begay down on 3 green to look at this putt for birdie.
Not a whole lot of movement in this one. It may come a little bit to the right. He's going to have to be cautious of the slope, though.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
This one moving left here for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be.
Now, that shot was from the top draw.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4.
This is an 11-foot putt. And he'll walk that one in for his par, and it'll keep him at +1.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So you see where this wound up. Just a short pitch for his second.
Boy, that's way down there. It should only leave an iron to this par 5.
Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, flew it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. He's got a beautiful canvas to putt from here. This for an eagle. Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for his par, and he'll remain even for his round. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now. EA Sports, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf today from the spectacular Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined by Frank Novelo. Frank, late tea time here this evening. We should have plenty of light to get us through, but tell me what you're going to be watching for today.
Just the round developing, Rich, is the big thing. You know, you've seen how the golf course can play during the course of the day. I don't know, evening light's different too. You know, if we get a good afternoon this afternoon, that flag is just going to stick out. I think it should be tremendous.
So we're just going to get in a quick 9 here. Let's start on the back at the par 4 10th hole. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
156 yards left to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Yeah, most folks miss it long on a downhill par 3 like this, but there, he'll come up a bit short. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and 2, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Nope, didn't get it, didn't hit it.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
And that's in for his par. He'll remain +1 for his round.
Well, that is right and way offline. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Frank, it's obvious he caught a flyer right there. Explain what that means.
Well, you have loft, right? The ball's going to take off on the loft. They put grooves on the golf club so you can have nice contact. If those grooves fill up with a little bit of grass, then you have no grooves, then you have nothing really to put the extra spin on the golf ball. So that is a flyer. Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
Two over for the day.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
I suspect a little bit of a misset with the approach shot. That ball barely gets on the front edge.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly. So that'll be a par. No damage done as he'll stay at +2. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and the break here from right to left is the main consideration. It's fairly flat overall. You've got to consider the line.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped. Okay, that one cleaned up without any issue, and that is a par.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball appears to be sitting up here in the rough at the 16th hole. Decent lie, but you just won't be able to get it to spin. See what he can do now with this, his second shot.
This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, that's finished off for a par. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at the par 5. Oh, this looks really good. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1. Okay, so that all set up by the big drive, then some handiwork around the green leading to that. Not much more than a tap-in 3. What a day of golf we saw out there today, Frank. It was a lot of fun.
Wolf Creek is just an amazing experience, Rich. To imagine that they could build